On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples:
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Cave.
A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Curator.
A person whose job is to manage the objects or artworks in a museum, art gallery, etc.
Examples:
Curator of a library. Interim curator. The museum curator conserved the ancient manuscripts.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Continuously.
Without being interrupted or paused, repeatedly.
Examples:
Use one thing continuously. Continuously removed. The country's domestic coal consumption has been continuously declining for decades.
Divine.
Of, from, or like a god, holy or sacred.
Examples:
Divine intervention. Divine grace. The view from the mountaintop was truly divine. Masculine. Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men. Examples: Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Imam.
A religious leader of the Muslim community, especially the leader of a mosque and a community.
Examples:
Imam of mosque. Spiritual imam. In some Muslim countries, the imam's position is appointed by the government.
Priest.
A person who performs religious duties and ceremonies, especially in the Christian faith.
Examples:
Priest in clerical garb. Faithful priest. He was ordained as a priest in the Catholic Church.
Rabbi.
A Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
Son of a rabbi. The city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
A person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Reside.
To live in a particular place, typically for a prolonged period of time.
Examples:
Reside on the skin. Reside permanently. They reside in a beautiful old house in the countryside.
Behalf.
Represent, advantage, benefit, the interest of someone.
Examples:
On behalf of our management. On his own behalf. I gave witness on her behalf.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Conviction.
A strong belief or opinion, especially one that is based on principles or evidence, criminal law, a final judgment of guilty in a criminal case and the punishment that is imposed.
Examples:
Moral conviction. Conviction for murder. She spoke with conviction about the importance of education.
Hamlet.
A small village or settlement, often without a church.
Examples:
Hamlet Village. Historic hamlet. The winter snowstorm entirely engulfed the small hamlet.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Mum.
A British term for mom or mother, adjective, failing to speak or communicate when expected to do so.
Examples:
Mum's cooking. Keep mum. My mum always knew how to comfort me when I was feeling down.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal, the plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Spaceship.
Especially in science fiction, a spacecraft designed to carry a crew into interstellar space.
Examples:
A spaceship to survey the moon. Alien spaceship. They launched a crewless spaceship into space.
Plop.
A short and soft sound like that of a small object dropping into water without a splash. Verb, drop with the sound of something falling into water.
Examples:
Loud plop. Plop of water. The ball fell into the water with a plop.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Baddie.
A person, typically a woman, who is attractive, confident, and assertive, someone who is seen as cool or admirable.
Examples:
Comic book baddie. Notorious baddie. The villain in the movie was portrayed as a dangerous baddie with sinister intentions.
Loudhailer.
Also known as a megaphone, a portable device used to amplify and project sound, typically used by authorities or organizers to address large crowds.
Examples:
Organize a protest with a loudhailer. Loudhailer announcement. The police officer used a loudhailer to address the crowd during the protest.
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Enraptured.
Feeling great pleasure, happiness, or joy.
Examples:
An enraptured look. Enraptured at the sight. Her beautiful voice enraptured the audience.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Spurn.
To reject or disdain with contempt, to refuse to accept or consider, to treat with disdain or neglect.
Examples:
Spurn social norms. Spurn invitations. She spurned his advances and walked away.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples:
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem. Heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples:
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Mantle.
A layer of rock between the surface and the core of a planet or moon, a loose sleeveless cloak or shawl. The responsibilities of an important position or job that passes from one person to another.
Examples:
Mantle of power. Mantle of the presidency. The mantle layer on Mars is much thinner than on Earth.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Quintessence.
The perfect example of a quality or class.
Examples:
The quintessence of virtue. Quintessence of life. The quintessence of the author's writing is the depth of emotion conveyed.
Dilemma.
A situation in which a difficult choice has to be made between two or more options, especially that are equally unfavorable ones.
Examples:
Chicken and egg dilemma. Be in a dilemma. The choice between bureaucracy and adhocracy represents a common dilemma.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Revenge.
The act of seeking or taking retribution for harm or injury, or the desire to do so.
Examples:
Revenge attack. Seek revenge. After his family is killed, the main character sets out on a quest for revenge against the people responsible.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Audacity.
Boldness or daring, especially when it is foolhardy or reckless.
Examples:
Audacity of hope. Act of audacity. His audacity in stealing the painting matched his foolishness in getting caught.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
Recognition award. Joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Unfortunate.
Having bad luck or fortune, unlucky.
Examples:
An unfortunate orphan. An unfortunate situation. The unfortunate accident caused many injuries and some fatalities.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Disposition.
A person's inherent qualities of character or temperament, the act or means of getting rid of something.
Examples:
A close disposition. Disposition of an estate. Her disposition was always cheerful and optimistic.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
Desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Knight.
A mounted soldier in the past, typically one of noble birth, trained to fight in armor. Today in Great Britain, a person honored by the sovereign for personal merit.
Examples:
The Black Knight, White Knight. In medieval Europe, a monarch or feudal lord granted the title of the knight to a warrior who had demonstrated skill and bravery in battle.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples:
Lesbian love, lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Retire.
To withdraw from one's position or occupation, especially because of age.
Examples:
Retire voluntarily. Retire after 4 terms. After working for the company for 30 years, she decided to retire from her job.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low-humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Slur.
To speak about someone or something in a way that is insulting, derogatory, or libelous, to damage or smear a person's reputation by making false or defamatory statements.
Examples:
Slur a drink. Slur his reputation. He shouldn't be allowed to slur people based on race or sexuality.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
Gay couple. Gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Conductor.
Someone who leads the performance of musicians or a piece of music. In physics, an object, substance, or material that readily allows the flow of electricity, heat, etc.
Examples:
Conductor directing a symphony. Oxide conductor. Diamonds are employed as thermal conductors as well.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Paragraph.
A distinct section of a piece of writing intended to separate ideas, usually consisting of at least one sentence and beginning on a new line.
Examples:
An editorial paragraph. First paragraph. Article 7, Paragraph 2 of the United States Constitution stipulates a presidential veto.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Prominent.
Important, well-known, or noticeable.
Examples:
Prominent figure. Play a prominent role. The media frequently interviewed prominent scientists.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
Medic unit, military medic. The army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Incapable.
Unable to do, control, or achieve something.
Examples:
Drunk and incapable. Incapable of being resisted. He seems incapable of understanding what she says.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
An arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Unequal.
Different in amount, size, degree, or value, not fair.
Examples:
Unequal distribution. Unequal opportunity. The income inequality in the country is becoming increasingly unequal.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Stamina.
The physical or mental endurance and strength needed to sustain prolonged effort or activity, the ability to withstand fatigue, stress, or other challenges and continue functioning effectively.
Examples:
Stamina training. Lose stamina. The athlete's stamina was tested during the grueling triathlon.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples:
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.